All right, you guys, we're back. Sage just got us some of her products. Sage, what are we looking at here?
So over here you have some herbal teas, a green tea, and a few different black teas in here as well. Then here's your 18th century beauty. This is mainly your hair, and then you have a lip salve as well.
Let's start with the tea. Tell us about them.
Your prosperity tea back here is a recipe that dates back to early 1600s. It was used by Scottish, Irish, really everybody. And it's said that if you drink it and focus on bringing money and luck, it will come. I can't promise that it works, but it has been around for hundreds of years.
Well, I'll be drinking a lot of this. And all of these have labels that kind of tell the story of what the tea is, right?
Yeah, so I hand make all the labels, and then I have my dad help print it because technology, not my friend.
Where do you source all of the materials to make these?
I grow some, get some from my grandparents, locally sourced, but it's all in the US, and I kind of pride myself on that.
I want to try the prosperity. You say that it'll bring luck and maybe some financial help to me, so let's give it a try.
All right, so this is an 18th century accurate teaspoon. So they just take the tea and then stir it around in their cup.
And then do you steep it in the bowl here?
You can just go ahead and put it in your cup and just stir it around and it'll naturally steep it.
All right, I'm gonna give this a try. Ooh, that's really good. I'm a big tea guy. Tell me about the pricing.
I have a formula that I use with cost, materials, labor, incidentals, and that equals my market price.
Tell us about the products that we're seeing down here.
Okay, so these are your beauty products. So I'm sure you've seen all the images with 18th century ladies with the white face paint and the hair up the wazoo and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Mythbuster here, that's not entirely accurate for the Americans. We definitely still had that mainly in the French court, but it's more of like a small percentage. Like nowadays we see a lot of images with people with Botox and lip fillers and all of that. Again, small percentage. For hair, they had three main items: your pomade, powder, and your boar's bristle brush. This is your powder, which is I like to say the great-grandfather to dry shampoo. This is your normal pomade, and that's one that we can use in your hair if you want.
What does this do for me?
So that's just like your pomade, so it blends everything together. And it also is your gel, shampoo, conditioner. My mom and I did it for 40 days, and it was the most conditioned our hair has ever been.
I get notoriously dry hair, so I might have to use this.
You're gonna have to use a lot more than that.
A lot? Okay, like how much are we talking, like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna look a little bit oily when you put it in, and then that's kind of what the powder is for. And then I have pink powder as well. Not sure if you wanna do pink, but.
What do you think would look better?
Probably the white, but.
I'll take your advice, you're the expert. What do you think?
Looks good.
All right, and then how do we apply this?
I just use my fingers and just dip it in and put it on.
Is that too much?
Not enough.
Not enough? I'm just kidding, is that
there
enough?
You go. Yeah,
okay.
there you go.
It's snowing.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Does that look like it's all the way in?
Yeah, looks good.
All right, awesome. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching The Hustle. To make sure you don't miss out on any more videos like this, please subscribe at PragerU.com today. And if you want to learn more about business, visit PragerUkids.com to download worksheets, lesson plans, and more.